wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth.
Okay. Good morning, guys. How are we doing? Okay, we've only got 3 contracts to be getting on with. No. Set that one. Set that one. Get you on the game screen just a second, guys. Right, cultivating, and then harvest sugar beet. We can do that. Let's get in cultivating tractor. There we go. Right, let's get in game screen. So morning, guys. How we doing? A bit of farming this morning. Yeah, hopefully my application to Giants will be going through soon. And yeah. Let's unplug my gear shifter, otherwise that will start happening. Yeah, there we go. Right, so I've got 3 contracts on the go, 17 and 68. That's the ones I got to do. So, not the south one. And then we may have to skip the day, feed the animals. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so we're getting close to skipping the day anyways. Just taking my morning pills, which is one of the reasons why I can't go to work, because doctor stopped me on codeine, and he's gone, yep, you can't drive a bus on codeine. Good, they're readable without being intrusive. We'll see what they're like trucking at some point. The on-screen chat from you guys. I'm also using a new chat box, not chat box, alert box. Hopefully that goes okay today. We'll soon find out when we get follows and stuff. I'm not having follows on screen, but subs and everything should pop up still. If anybody chooses to do them, that is. Let's pop across this bit. Won't matter a little bit. Oh, this is one of them great fields that go up the bank. What I'll do is we'll just get a headland in for side, top, and the other side, and then we'll get BCA going. I've also got a show lined up, some music lined up for a show on SR a bit later on. I've got an hour of country. Well, to be honest, I've got an hour and a half of country lined up. So yeah, I'm off for 2 weeks, guys. Frozen shoulder. I've had it for about a month already. I've been driving with it for about a month, contemplating whether or not to take time off. And yesterday, it just was too much. So I went straight to the doctor and went, look, I know you guys say that you can't give us sick note for a frozen shoulder, but this is dangerous out there. You know, I'm getting like electric shocks of pain through my arm. I'm having to let go of the steering wheel, and that can't happen ever when I'm driving, you know, a double decker with maybe 90, 100 people on board. So that's a no-no. Sorry, I need that fit note. And in the end, they were like, yeah, okay, we'll give you some, if you're going to be off sick, we'll give you some extra strength in your painkiller. So swap out the paracetamol for codeine, which means I can't drive anyway. I'll say you can't drive anyway. You kind of can drive on codeine, but the advice is not to drive on codeine. And if they advise not to drive on codeine, then if you had a crash and they go, oh, you're taking any medication? Yeah, I'm on codeine. Yeah, what are you doing driving? Ends up being your fault straight away. Regardless whether it's advice or not. So, nope. Not enough. When I drive the bus, I'm totally professional. Like I say, it's people's lives at risk if I fuck up. So we're just going to play on the farm for a couple hours. Show you what's going on. 23.5 million in the bank. On our way to try and break the bank before November the 12th, when FS25 comes out. I do intend to pre-order, hopefully this week, when Twitch pays out, along with my normal, if I do get something off of Twitch, my normal giveaway. I'm hoping there's enough in the proverbial bank to do both. Why isn't 17 flashing as well? The other build I've got going. We'll go over and do it anyway. If the field's active for the contract, we'll go over and do it anyway. And then if we can get all the contracts done, we'll skip the day. Then we can, you know, first thing we always do every single day, which is every single month in the game, is we should go and sort the animals out. Yeah, 17. 17's got to be over there somewhere, because top left of the map, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 going down, and then it starts back at the top. And I forget what it starts on. It could be 16, 18, something like that. But we'll just pop over and have a little look. I'm having my first cup of coffee. I've taken my pills, which should kick in within the next 20-30 minutes. And yeah, Should be groovy. Zota Brown, good morning, sir. How are you? And welcome back. I haven't seen you for a little while. Hope you're well. That's good to hear, dude. Yeah, like I was just saying, I don't know whether you were lurking through it. I'm off on the sick now from my work. Frozen shoulder in my right. I've had it for about a month already, but yesterday it just got on top of me. And I was doing a route that goes through some farm lanes, which don't quite help. I say farm lanes, they're small roads, very small roads. Council don't really take care of them either. And just the rattling about and the banging and stuff, that really got on top of me. And I was on paracetamol and some other pill to ease the use when you use your shoulder. And it just wasn't working. So hopefully now that I'm home, I can rest it as much as possible. Doctor said to try and exercise with it. I'm not sure what kind of exercises he wants me to do, but we'll have a look. We'll wait for the body to wake up. We'll have a look later on and see what kind of exercises we can kind of do with the shoulder. He says to go to the gym and stuff, and if I go to the gym and say to the guys down there that I got a frozen shoulder, they'll go, bye, see you later. We're not accepting injury for that. And they're absolutely right. Everybody that I've ever seen, because when I used to go to the gym regularly, I looked up at a load of people that advise on exercises and stuff for an all-round body exercise. Every single one of them advise, do not do exercises if you're injured in any way, shape or form. But he says, you know, if frozen shoulder would be alright. I'm not so sure. Because you're pushing your tendons and muscles and joints to do something at the moment they really don't want to do. Now, and if you do under guidelines, yeah, man. Yeah, so he says, I mean, what the doctor that I spoke to yesterday, I spoke to the physio and he said I could go to the gym, and I spoke to the doctor yesterday and he said I'd go to the gym. But he said you don't need to do like your weights and shit like that. You can just do some really, really light stuff, you know, get on the free weights, get the lightest dumbbells possible, and just do what you can just to get movement and stuff in it. And I'm like, okay, that seems fair. To be honest, what I'm going to do instead is, I mean, we've got a tiny little dog now. I say now, we've had her for 6-8 months now. And I'm just going to take her for a walk about midday, and that'll be good. I mean, yeah, it won't get the arm movement in, but, you know, it'll be some sort of fitness, you know. I say don't get the arm movement in. Obviously, I could hold her with my left and swing with my right, you know, to create movement. So, you know, it's some sort of movement there. Love dogs. We got a puppy, 4 to 5 months old. Yeah. Ours is still a pup. She's well, she's classified still as a pup. She's not going to grow any bigger. She's like, I don't know, foot and a half tall. Bichon Frise, crossed with a Shih Tzu. So yeah, she's as big, she's as tall as she's ever going to be. You need to hold the line of the doggo if that's movement. Yeah. That's what I mean. I could hold her with my left quite comfortably, swing with my right, which creates movement for the injured arm, and fitness for the body as well. Just to take her for a little walk around, see what's what. What kind of dog? Bichon Frise, or Shih Tzu. So she's as tall as she's ever going to be. Her fur is hyperallergenic, so I mean, we're not allergic to dog fur. Dogs are beautiful. Not all dogs. There are some that you look at and go, ugh, god damn. But yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, ours is a gorgeous little thing. Only downside is, yeah. I mean, one of the good things is she's hyperallergenic, so we can take her to anybody's house, and yeah, her fur won't make the person have an allergic reaction to her. And she doesn't moat at all. It's one of the great things. She doesn't moat. She's just two breeds that don't moat with her. Hello, baby. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yes, we are. Eh? Can't wait to get you to the parlour, though. You're on that few weeks where your fur's just a little bit too long for us. I mean, maybe not too long for you, but because you're like a cuddly freaking white sheep. Kind of looking. Right, so let's go back up. Let's get in the harvester. That'll be the last job. That's a good thing. The thing we do not like about it is you need to go to the groom and trim the hair. To be honest, ours isn't too bad. I mean, he charges a fair price. You know, he's not trying to rip you off. And he's very, very good with her. You know? And on the other hand, she likes him. She likes going there, so... Which is always a good thing when the dog likes actually going to the parlour. Yeah, that's a good thing. She's also not scared of the vet, so that's absolutely great as well. Right then, let's get in the let's back this in. Let's get in the harvester. Oh, the auto camera isn't on. Never mind, we'll do this without. There we go, we're in. Right, let's get in the harvester. This is a modded harvester, guys, but I do try and slow this thing down. What thing have we got on the front? Potato. Okay, that needs to come off. I think this is the beat header here. I think if I remember rightly, we said last time one of these has got a bigger width on the cut. I'm just going to see whether this is it. That one. Standard width, okay. Ignore the speed, I do try and rein it in. Right, okay, let's go. 59, so south. Let's go out this way. So unless another contract appears, this is the last one for this month. So we'll skip the days. We'll get the day-to-day stuff done, so we'll feed the animals. We've got some mix in the container to tie us over. Last time we were on, we managed to get 3 mixes done, I think it was. So not quite fulfilling the month's quota, but good enough. Right, we may need to... we're definitely going to have to cultivate this field ourselves next. Right, okay, that should be good enough. So what we'll do is we'll stick VCA mod on. Love VCA mod. Fucking great invention. Right, switch that on. That's good. Row forward a bit. Why? Why? That's supposed to be standard width. It's not standard width. Right, we're going to have to get the other one at some point. Because that's not standard width. That's extra width. But VCA is great, guys. It means I can get this done in straight lines, talk to you guys, because the VCA thing does it all by itself. The only thing I got to do is push a button every end to make it spin round. And that's it. Oh. What I have found myself doing, if I open up the shoulder like that, I find myself moving really, really slow. And holding the shoulder in place. It's like I've got a dislocated shoulder, it really is. What's that? VCA doing the turning too, that's nice. Yeah, it's just a touch of a button do. So the VCA mod, Vehicle Control Add-on is its full name. It's basically the same as GPS, but there's certain buttons that you can do or you use to help you out. So with the VCA mod, I've added 9 buttons to my Stream Deck. So I've added an activate, a deactivate, VCA settings, which you saw come up, rotate the lines left or right, depending on if the field's on an angle or not, lane shift over and back, and turn left and right. Very, very, very simple. And I've put them actually on the same page as my GPS buttons from Icon City. Exclamation icon in chat if you want to find out more like that. So Icon City, guys, makes button packages and for productivity and gaming. And like I say, if you want to know more, exclamation icon in chat, go visit the guys over at Icon City and you get 10% off with my code, which is absolutely grand. Not sure it includes the sale bundles which they got on at the moment, because there is a sale at Icon City on at the moment for some of the bundles. They are working on new bundles all the time. For instance, I know one of the guys wants buttons to is it Generation Zero or something like that, and because I'm a partner streamer with Icon City, I said, look, do you have their Discord? He said yes. I said, right, what you need to do is take pictures of the default buttons for the game that you want them to make the buttons for, and say, look, these are default buttons, any chance you can make a pack, maybe in a month or two it's out. You know what I mean? They're that good and that fast with doing stuff like that. Right, I do want to go into the settings because I noticed it was far too much. 3s, 2s, that'll do. So basically what I'm doing is altering the amount of lanes it skips. If you put it on 1, it would be the next lane, 2, next lane over, and stuff like that. Alright, we're going to have to reverse a little bit just to get the whole lot of that corner and go again. But it's a great mod. We use it. We use this mod all the time. Yeah, it beats GPS hands down. What we are kind of eager to find out is how good FS25 GPS is going to be, because that looks interesting. Reason why I say it looks interesting is because it's going to use, we think it's going to use the other mod that you can have that does the whole field, and that's what your worker's going to do now. If you put the worker on the field, activate the worker GPS and have him work it, he'll do the whole field and not miss a freaking thing, which will be good, because what they used to do, or what they do in this one, if you put the worker on, all they'll do is go up and down, and that's all they do. So occasionally when you get to an edge which they go, oh, I'm a bit close to a lamppost or this or that or the other, it goes, fuck are you, kind of a thing. I need to deactivate that for a second because I need to come over to the lane over here. Yeah, so yeah, in 22, like I say, what they kind of do. Right, I'm going to show you the lane shift now. So there you go, lane shift over. That'll be about right. There we go. Yeah, so what happens now with GPS is if you activate it, it'll only go up and down. So what I start doing is I look at I sort of look at the tool that I'm using, Baylor, this, that, the other, whatever, and I do a couple of headlands. So if I'm cultivating, I do like 2 headlands, depending on how wide my cultivator is, and then I'll line it up on the longest straight and activate the worker with its own GPS, and it'll go up and down and hardly miss a thing. If you've got a field with lots of, I don't know, turns and angles, it kind of doesn't do so well in 22. And like I say, we're hoping that changes for 25. It looks like AI that maps the field. That would be golden. Yeah, so the I forget what the other fucking mod is, but we used to use it, where you can program how your AI does the field. I forget what the mod's called, but yeah, the 25 GPS kind of looks like that, and we're suspecting that will be for not just the AI player, but for you as well. So when, like now, well, because I've got the buttons for Icon City, I can activate just GPS. It doesn't turn, it doesn't do hardly anything really. It just keeps you in a dead straight lane. So say if you're planting, you're not over planting the same rows and furrows all the time. So you're using less seed, or if you're ferreting, using less ferret or lime or whatever. So it's, you know, using GPS saves you money. And I'm all about, I mean, some of you know I'm all about efficiency. So not necessarily doing it in the quickest way, but doing it in a way that is okay on time but saves money. That's what I'm all about when I'm gaming anyway. Which is why a lot of the time when I game and do stuff, some people don't agree with what I do, some people do agree with what I do because they do it themselves. I mean, it's just like on, for instance, I'm playing a lot of ETS at the moment, you know, Euro Truck Sim, and when people first start, I think they kind of do it a little wrong. They rush to buy their own trucks. Now that's up to you, you play the game the way you want, but as a few of our guys have found out recently, because a few of our guys have just started playing the game, buying your own truck straight away isn't the best way, because now they're stuck for money. You know, so they bought their own truck, they're having to repair their own truck, they're having to put their own fuel in it, pay at the tow booth, pay at the ferry, pay the fast travel. You know, it's all money going back into the game and not to you. So what I always advise to do is get up and running. So do quick jobs, get up and running. Buy your first garage, it only comes with 1 slot. Keep working, getting your XP up. It'll then say that you can upgrade your garage. So you do so, you upgrade your garage to your 3 slot. Buy 2 trucks out of the second-hand market with about 3 stars in it. They're not that expensive. 40 grand should be able to buy you a decent truck. Don't use it yourself. This is the important bit. Don't use it yourself. Give it to an AI driver. Let him go out and drive it. You still do quick jobs. Bump. Get the next truck in for the slot, empty slot. Bump. Get another driver in. Second-hand market truck. Get him earning. Expand your garage. So now you've got a 5-slot garage. Rinse and repeat with your AI drivers, and then once your garage is full, save up the money for a new garage, then move yourself into the new garage and put somebody in the 5th slot. Now in mind's eye, when you're doing this, because I'm going to say to do this 3 times, so you end up with 3 garages, well, you end up with 4 garages, obviously 1 for yourself, 3 for AIs, without you even buying a truck for yourself. So you can do this 3 times, or 4 times, sorry. So it's going to take a lot of work. It took me I did a 0 to hero the other day on trucking. It took me 2 weeks of solid driving to get 4 garages, 15 drivers, and myself was my own level was on 0 when I decided to do it. So, you know. But when I bought myself a truck, my first truck, I did buy it second hand. Why? Because I couldn't afford to buy brand new, for one. So I bought myself a truck. I think it was a DAF or something, second hand, cost me about 60 grand. It was slightly upgraded. Second hand market, you can get slightly upgraded trucks. So when you go into it, you look at what the HP is, what kind of gearbox it's got, and you can see all that. It's got star level for condition. Like I say, don't choose 1 or 2, because otherwise you're just going to do like 1 or 2 jobs and it's going to go, it needs repairing. And sometimes the repairs cost more than selling it and buying a new truck, which I did a couple of times, because I forgot about the star rating. But anyways, enough said about that. So yeah, I advise to get 3 garages full of drivers, full of trucks, the cheapest ones you imaginable. It doesn't matter. The AI trucks don't matter. And then once you've got those trucks, then go out and buy yourself the truck that you want. That way, when you start having fines, having to pay for fuel, having to pay for repairs, the money from your AI drivers should pay for that. You know, because once they get up to max skill level, same as your driver's got skill level, and so do theirs, they earn just as much as you do. I'm not joking. They earn just as much as you do. I did a job the other day with one of my saves that I've got with AI drivers. I earned 45 grand from a job. Took me an hour. They earned 75,000 for the same job. Well, not the same job, but you know what I mean, for their job, which took them. AI jobs take them a little bit longer, but not a lot. But yeah, they earn more than I did. It all goes on. Morning, Luke. How you doing, bro? I guess you're feeling better, dude. Absolute fucking dickwad. I nearly shit my pants. That's so nice. I did start ATS. Maybe I try that with a new save. Dude, it works the same with ATS. Really does. Morning. Yes, physically better. Mentally, not so much, but we'll get there. Yeah, Luke, you know, you're part of the community, dude, and we've been missing you. I mean, I know you don't come into Discord that often and speak to everybody, but you know, we miss your dulcet tones on the radio and shit. Just needed a reset? Yeah, man. Everybody needs one of them. Everybody needs one of them. It's just how as an individual you do it. You know what I mean? Right, let's just check if there's any more jobs to do. If not, we're skipping the day. There we go. Right, any more jobs? I'm not going to hit the new contracts button because my intention is to reset it. Did that even show? I don't think that showed, did it? Why did the first one show but the second one not? Hold the line caller. It was what it is. Lumiere, hello. Stupid thing. So what should have happened was this. Yeah, thank you. Oh, come on, you stupid Lumiere. There we go. It's just a bit fickle. Just like its owner. Anyways, what we were doing, we were getting out. Right, let's skip the day. It's having a nightmare day. No, for some reason, when I click out a screen, it doesn't overlay straight over the game. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Right, let's skip the day. That'll give us some more jobs to do. The first thing we have to do, obviously, is we've got to take care of the animals, because that's important. Right, so let's go. Right, so let's should we get into a truck or trailer? Let's clean out first, shall we? That's the easiest one. So let's clean out. No, Matt, you're not trucking, not them buttons. Owner came in to throw some bits at you and a minute, and I think we both shit yourselves, not some shit I got to do. So enjoy, mate. I will be back sooner than later doing morning shows again. Like I say, dude, we miss you, and you got to do you, and you know, hopefully you get back in the right headspace again. You know, and if you, as we always say, Luke, if you want to chat, we're always here, dude. You just want, even if you just want to chat shit and just get it off your chest, mate, we're here. I know many people think I'm a dick in the community, guys, but if somebody wants an ear to bend just to make themselves not feel so shitty or whatever, just wants to get something off their chest and bounce some ideas off, I'm willing to do that. I mean, anybody in the community. Because a problem shared, as they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. It's not really, it's still your problem, but, you know, you've got it out there, you've aired it, and, you know, maybe the person you're speaking to comes up with an idea that you never thought of, you know? I had Miss Drew text me the other day. Mrs. Drew texted me the other day, and she was sort of like, yeah, man. This community's freaking great, dude. So one of the reasons why, you know, I wouldn't leave it. Not for nobody. AKA Triana can't spell. Yeah, you're thinking about her song, not her. To be honest, watching her game last night, I don't know whether you're watching her stream last night, Luke, but watching her stream last night, I really want to get Generation 0. Or Generation X, whatever the fuck it is. I've been addicted as fuck the Hunter Call of the Wild. To be honest, I don't mind Hunter Call of the Wild, but when you're playing it on your own, doing the missions, some of them are so, I don't know, hard unless you're like stalking and this, that, and the other in the game, that it got boring for me. It really did. But I still like playing it as a multiplayer. I think as a multiplayer, it's a great little game. It's been my life for a week. Oh, Hunter, it's been your life for a week. Yeah, man. The downside with Hunter Call of the Wild, with playing it on your own, is it gives you time to, if you've got any problems in your life or whatever, it gives you time to dwell on them, which isn't so good. And you know what I mean by that. You know, because there's a lot of the time where you're literally doing nothing but stalking animals and stuff. You know? I messaged Tav with a screenshot saying, I blame you fuckers for it. I don't do missions, I jump on multiplayer with Berlin, who started. I started chatting to, and I got 12 hours without thinking. Jeez. Yeah, it's always good you go out and kill a load of stuff. The only downside is, with that, is because you've been on a map and you've been killing loads of stuff, you've changed the dynamics of your map. Was it your map, I'm guessing? If it was your map, you changed some of the dynamics of your your ecosystem with the animals. So depending what you've killed, fucking got run over by a moose. Yes. But oh fuck, is that a thing? Oh yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, you can change. So when you go back in single player, what may happen is if you've killed, I don't know, just say you're beside a lake and lions drink at that lake, just say. If you've killed a load of lions near that lake, maybe the moose have took that drinking bit over. And so you change the dynamics of the map. So you got to watch out for that. So in a ways, you've kind of managed to introduce your own migration dynamic to it. And that's basically what happens. If you kill a load of a kind of animal near their feeding point or their drinking point, they sort of don't go there. So another animal takes it over. So you create a migration. And yeah, it's a thing. Which is why I've done a few maps, the whole maps on the missions. And to be honest, some of them are really, really good. And you should do them because some of them you get extra weapons. So on one of them you get I think it's a 300. It's something 300 and it's a really good gun. And we advise people to get it because especially if you're in like the lower levels, that gun really helps you out. And you get to, I forget what map it's on, but you get to a certain point and the object is you get a choice whether to kill a moose or photograph it. And I think it's that map. And then it just gives you the gun. It's a really, really good gun. In fact, it used to be one of the best in the game. You got the 308? I think it is the 308. So you have been doing contracts. Because I think the 308 you get... Yeah, I think the 308 is the one you get from the mission. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played it last. It's just like, I got that because everyone was playing it. I got All of the Fishermen because everybody was playing it. And now nothing from both games for ages. The one to really ask about Hunter Call of the Wild, though, Luke, is Windy. Windy is the king of Call of the Wild. He's stalked. He's done everything that needs to be done. He's done virtually all the contracts on all the maps. He's gone through to get his own diamonds and stuff from every map. He's really gone big. He really went big into it. You need to chat to him about it. You got the modern rifle pack, so you got the kind of, I don't know what it is. It looks like a kind of M16, but not. Yeah, that's the 308 pack, isn't it? Modern rifle. Yeah, it's a really good one. There are better. There are better rifles, but some of the variations of it are one-shot rifles. However, Seven got a Seven is a gun nut, so I asked him, "Yeah, man." I mean, I haven't played it for a little while, so I don't know what the newer guns are like, but yeah, certainly from a few months back, there was like 300s and that you can get really nice guns, long range. Where the fuck's the mid thing? So I've just started a new day, stroke month, so I need to do all my bits and pieces to take care of my animals before I start on with if I got fields to do, which I could have. I think that sunflower one is ready to do, so we'll get that done maybe while this is filling up. Let's just have a look. So there's a load of contracts to do for shit ton of fertilizing. Right, so our grass fields need doing. So before we do our grass fields, guys, we need to check whether we actually need hay. If we don't need hay after we feed the animals, because there's no point checking before, so we need to feed the animals, check what hay we need, and then we go down and do our grass fields. Like I say, if we don't need anything for them, brother, I'm out. I'm getting death looks. Haha, running late. Dude, keep the other half happy. The saying is true. Happy wife, happy life. But you run along, dude, and have a good one. And we'll see you later. Alright, we'll just take this down to the dairy. That's normally where the highest money is. So it's this grass field here and 4 down the other way. Nope. Watch him. Looks like we end up on my ass. This is the dairy just off to the right. Yeah, that's the dairy there. Cha-ching! 60 grand and 32,000 litres of milk. That's a bargain. Well, it's not that's a bargain, that's a deal. Right, take this back up to the cow barns. We need to grab a trailer then, get some hay, get some straw, feed and bed the animals down, get the pig mix. We'll just drop this trailer off right at the milk thing, same as we did before. Just here, a little bit further. There we go, that'll do. Right, let's go get a trailer. We'll start with the bedding down first, shall we? So there's a good, because my farm is a little spread, there is a very could do it in the truck, but I don't want to. Yeah, we got the VCC truck and trailer. And some of you are going to go, how can I get that? I'm guessing it didn't want to say the rest of the message, so not who's there. Cows go. Cows go who? No, silly. Cows go moo. Oh, he started with his dad jokes. Morning, Britannia. How you doing, bro? Or you'll be going back to your original name of Dark Age Gamer at some point. Did I break it? No. Shouldn't have broke it. Anyway, straw. Yeah, 2 hours and I can change it. That's good. We'll know you are then. I mean, I know you are because you're in here regular, but... Right, so what we'll do is we'll do the cows first, and pigs the other side, and then if we've run out of straw, at least we've not got very far to go to the cows over on this side. We've got loads of hay. We've got 1 million litres of hay. I know we're not going to use that much. So we could do another silage, or at least try and fill that bunker with silage. So what I might do is buy some new equipment just for doing silage. So what I'm going to do is maybe buy a chopper that have the mower on it, so I don't need to do the mowing. So I can basically I can cut and suck it up, bung it into a trailer straight away, all in one fell swoop. The only downside is I don't know whether I've got the right mods in to be able to attach the trailer to the back. We'll have to see. If I can't do it, I'll just refund the money to myself and it's all groovy. Right, so we're getting the cows. We'll chuck some straw in here. Wow, that didn't take a lot. That didn't take a lot at all. I could have personalised the number plates, but I couldn't bother. Really couldn't. Oh, look, they do need feeding. Look, they've not got that much left. We might be able to get round here. All depends what the pigs have used. Now, a lot of the time, these are used about 60,000 litres of straw, about 80,000 litres of feed per month, per game month. But we did have 160,000 litres. It only took, about 28,000. Did I feed these not very long ago? That could be a maybe. Need to check that as well. Before we feed the pigs. Alright. That's the bedding done for all the animals. Alright, we'll just go down and swap the load over for hay, feed the cows, come back, swap over for pig food. That should be just about enough, I think. There we go. Yeah, so we got 1,300,000 litres of hay, so we should be good. So I can do another 3 months of silage. So yeah, we'll try that. So while this is filling up, guys, what I'm intending to do in once it saves. So I'm going to buy, where is it? Yeah, I'm going to buy one of these. Probably, I don't want a massive one. Probably the chrome and probably the chrome. If I go into combinations, is that the mower? Or is that the mower? One of these is a mower anyway. Could be both of them's mowers, but my plan is to buy whatever wins the mower, whack it on the back or whack it on the front, mow so it picks it up, chuck it into a trailer. Not sure if I can attach one of my own trailers to it at the moment. And then we can cut those fields and collect it at the same time. If I can connect these red trailers to it, all well and good. You know, I can go down, use both trailers, fill them both, run back, dump off, come back, jump in the chopper again, and away I go again. I won't need that much. And in a ways, it will save time. Grass cutting it if I'm doing silage that way. I mean, I'll have to do a couple of headlands, but I say a couple of headlands. I won't need to do it probably any headlands this then. Because it does turn pretty nice. And then of course when we turn the grass fields around, we've picked it all up, we just grass roll it. Freaking easy. There you go, cows, where you go? There you go, you're full. Good girls, eat up. Eat up, be strong, produce a load of milk. I was thinking about putting a mod in for the cow sheds. So there's a mod where you can have a bigger cow shed and a robotic feeder. So you could put your hay in, if I had plenty, you could put your silage in, and it automatically makes TMR. And TMR means that you get, I think it's 100%, is it 100% or 80%? Could be 80% back through milk, which is a good thing. That's that. Right, we'll just leave this out a minute because, like I say, I do plan on getting that chopper before I do my grass fields. I just need to feed the pigs. So what I'm going to do is just leave this trailer over the... You love that pen? What, the one with the robot feeder? Yeah, it's clever. The only thing I sometimes that I get annoyed about is when, say, you're over near the pen working, and it comes out, it doesn't give a fuck about you. It really don't. So it comes out and it fucks you. You can bump into it and do all sorts of shit. It fucks you right over. Right, let's go over to here. I'll have to refill this as well over here. I'm guessing it's full. So I'll have to refill this as well before we start doing anything proper. Is that good? Let's just back it in a little bit like that. There we go. Ooh. Like I say, normally after a couple of jobs I can get a load every 3 or 4 jobs out of this. And yeah, that's that. So we're gonna have to get some more pig food for definite to feed the pigs. So just put the pip out, and then we'll fill that back up with what it needs. Like I say, the pigs normally take about 60,000 a month to feed. They're greedy bastards, they really are. That took it all. Let's go over and get some more. Nope. Don't even fucking go there, Dark Age. I know what you're gonna say. See, Matt can't drive. Pig food. Anyway, I've put a few more items on my list. Told you, you're never gonna beat me, dude. You're never gonna beat me. They're a bit more expensive though, so, you know. And I don't expect people to do that sort of shit, but yeah. If you want to, you want to. It's just the thing. Don't forget, guys, I am a member of Throne, which you can gift silly little items to me if you so wish. I haven't created a link for it, but it's throne.com, I think /madmat, something like that. It's down the bottom of the screen anyway. I have to find a few node ad things. You know what I mean? Tidbits for the wish list for Throne. Because at the moment there's some quite expensive stuff on there, and I don't want you guys to really whack into that. Right, let's go over and empty this 20,000 litres out, and then it should be just one full load then. And then we'll refill it. Ooh, hello. That was a twinge. Oh. We're not using your right hand, Matt. Trouble is, I got to use my right hand. I used the farming stick. Am I too close? Yeah, I am. That's way too close. That should be right there. There we go. Right, I reckon one full load now. Oh. No, that can't be full. No, it's just in the wrong spot. That's all it was. Right, I reckon one more full load on that, and that should be done. Then all we need to do is refill the feed mixer with its ingredients, which is potatoes, corn, and sunflower seeds. And that will start mixing up for the next load. Like I say, we'll do 2 or 3 jobs, unless they're big ones. Come back, check it, offload it, because obviously the pigs won't need feeding now till proverbially next month, or to me tomorrow. So yeah, we should be able to, if we time it right every time, like I say, after a couple of jobs or maybe one long job, we should be able to get 4 loads out before the end of the day, which will cover what I'm using now. Took me a while to figure out that you can do it like that. The pipe gets, yeah, I can't do it. Need to go again until next time. Thank you for the stream again. Dude, you're welcome. Come back anytime. But as he goes out the door, guys, you know, just going to remind you, if you want to get rid of those ads, it is Subtober. So you get 25% off of subbing to somebody. It doesn't have to be me, just your favourite streamer. And of course, don't forget, if you're with Amazon Prime, you can also get a Prime sub free and gratis every month by linking your Prime subscription from Amazon to your Twitch account. And like I say, hopefully you choose me. You don't have to, but hopefully you choose me. Alright, we'll just go around the, I don't know what you call it, an air raid shelter. I can't get rid of. I don't want to get rid of it, to be honest. It adds character to the map. Right, that should fill that this time. So we're going to do the grass with a chopper, guys, because what we're going to do is we're going to take it over to our bunker and make silage that way instead of baling it. I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? What do you guys reckon through timing? Like farming the field, bale wrapping and all that shit, compared to bringing it over and obviously you've got to pack it then. Let me just check those animals. We're a little bit off, but that won't matter too much. 85,000, so this one should be 85,000, 82, so 3,000 off. Yeah, that won't matter, that's good. Right, we'll just refill the mixer. It shouldn't take long. It's only 3 ingredients, and the max is about 30 grand, so the only downside is I don't like about the mixer thing to do this, although it's fairly easy to use, you can't just, there's no real tip point for the mixer. You've got to tip it into the thing. In a ways that's good, but in a ways it's kind of shit as well. Right, okay. Oh, we've got ferret in there as well, okay. Oats. Oats? Why have I got oats in here? I need to sell them. There's no good having oats in here. I haven't got nothing to have oats with. If I put about 30 grand in here, that should be enough. In fact, it should be more than enough. That'll do. Let's go over and rebuild the mixer, or refill the mixer. Sunflowers, corn, and potatoes. In fact, don't do that yet. That should be right. Why am I doing it this way? It's the only thing I found that's easy to use that I can refill this thing with. If I could find our old trailers that we had before, I don't want to really put any other mods in, really. Now, the mods that I got in are good enough. But if I could find the trailers that we had before, I could possibly deposit more faster. So the trailers we had before, guys, actually lifted up, and then you could tip it. Actually lifted it off its base, and then you could tip it. I'd never figured how to do that though. How to lift it up. I mean, I could offload it, but I couldn't. I could never figure out how to lift the fucking thing up, so that you could actually tip into something like that. Right, there's the sunflower done. Corn. Again, about 30,000 I think will be enough. And then potatoes is about 10 grand at max. Why are you struggling? Oh, that's why you're struggling. Why does? Oh, yeah, whatever. I don't know why it disconnected then. I didn't even press the disconnect button. But hey ho. So guys, next time I'm trucking, there is 3 new redeems. So as you guys know, I was thinking about stuff that I could do that wouldn't get me banned and wouldn't disrupt, and another thing, wouldn't disrupt the trip. So now what we've done is I've got redeems for the next job. So one of the redeems is I have to use the Iveco truck with the smallest engine. So I think it's a 200 horsepower truck. And then obviously what I put in the truck is my choice. There's also one that says I have to take over 45 ton. Now, if you use that one and somebody else has used the Iveco redeem, the truck I'm going to use is the DAF XD. Why? Because it's a small, again, it's a small engine truck, but it can handle over 45 ton. So that'll be a thing. There's also a redeem to have me use max horsepower on a truck, which will be my Scania R, which I'll be in anyway because it's my favorite truck at the moment. Not because of the power, it's my favorite truck. It's because I've got an interior for it, and it's just a nice place to be for long miles. So yeah, it's my favorite truck at the moment. Like I say, not because of the horsepower, It's because I've got an interior for it and it looks nice and sounds nice, and yeah, it's just a nice place to be to batter out miles. Right, I think about 10 grand should be enough. So let's get ready on the button. That'll do, 13 grand. And that should refill the mixer. Well, we'll check afterwards. So anyway, guys, what do you think about an efficient way of doing my grass fields to turn them into silage? Is a chopper and then bring it over to the bunker the most efficient way? Or do you think baling and wrapping is the most efficient way? Because I think a quite efficient way is to put a mower onto a chopper and mow it and pick it up at the same time if I'm going to do the chopper route. Well, that's done. And then whack it into a trailer, obviously, to bring back to be compressed and thingied over. The only downside is with that, I think... No, I'm not going to get the chopper. The only downside is with that is you need like a conveyor system, which is going to cost me even more money. So no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut the grass as normal, bale it for silage. We'll put the bales until they go off into the bunker. In fact, we don't need a bunker now, do we? I'm going to do that. Yeah, we'll still use it. Yeah, we don't need any feed. We've got plenty at the moment. So yeah, we'll silage another load, and we'll bring them back here to go off. I mean, before what we did was we left we left them right beside the sell point because we didn't have nowhere to put them. But just so the map looks tidy, we'll bring them. That'll do right there. Yeah, we'll bring them back. All right, so that's that. So let's put you on the baler then, and we'll go over and cut. So let's just plonk you beside the field, and then we'll come back for the big M. Guys, if you're just joining me, good morning, how you doing? It is me, Mad Matt. I know I said I was at work for the next 5 days. If you're in the community, if you're in the soag community, exclamation soag in chat if you want to be part of that. Yeah, I know I said I was going to be working the next 5 days. Long story short, I went to work yesterday, but for the last month I've been suffering from a frozen shoulder. I went to work yesterday, did a route that goes through a lot of very small roads that are not very well maintained, and basically it felt like somebody was jabbing me in the shoulder with a knife, you know, so not good. So I rang the doctor when I got home and said, look, this is not good. You know, the course of pills that you put me on really doesn't do fuck all. You're going to have to think of something else. And he's kind of went, well, you got your injection booked for early part of next month, but we can put you on such and such a pill. And I was like, well, such and such a pill means that I can't drive, doesn't it? He went, yeah. I went, well, you're going to have to do me a sick note then, aren't you? So that's kind of where we're at. Right, let's just make sure this is swathing. Yes, it is. Right, are we? No, we're not. Okay, so what... This is happening quite a lot, guys, and we think, I say we, me, and Average, and a few people that have got the farming stick from from Thrustmaster. Sorry, Thrustmaster, for calling you a Logitech. I've noticed this. Every so often, it won't allow you to do stuff. So, like now, I'm trying to turn on the grass mowers with the button on the grass. It doesn't. It's not working. So what we found is, if you come out and go back in, it's working. Yeah, I know, right? Right, let's get a couple of headlands done, and then yeah, we'll do the ups and downs. So that's the animal management done for the month. So we'll get this field done, the other grass field done. Like I say, we don't need grass or hay for the moment, so we can do silage again to give us some more money, because it is a race now. I mean, very much so. It's a race to try and make as much money as possible, as fast as possible, with what we have. Now, if I know what you're going to say. Why were you thinking about buying more equipment if it's a race to make money? Because that equipment, if it was faster to chop the grass with the chopper and make silage that way and sell it faster that way, that would have been the way, because then I could make more faster, if you know what I mean, make more money faster. Whereas with this, obviously I've got to come out, cut it, I've got to bale it, I've got to wrap it. That all takes time. But the procedure for selling it is much faster. So it's sort of 6 of one, half a dozen the other, isn't it? You know, you're slow this way, but you're faster selling it. In a ways. You know, whereas I'd have to sell loose silage, I'd have to buy conveyors and this and that and the other and transport it loose and shit like that. Whereas as bales, I can just auto load it onto the bale trailer, take it down when it's done, fucking sell it, boss done, come back, do another run. No problem. Some people would disagree with that, some people would agree with that, but hey, I think it's my way. Well, it's not it's my way. I think it's the more efficient way of doing it. The time and effort span. So this isn't just the only grass field I've got to do. So I've got to do this one, and there's 4 fields down together. Now what I'm thinking about doing with them is getting the plough out after this harvest, and just ploughing through the roads. So it's basically one big field. And then even if I do need hay one year, I could probably just use this field for hay and still do the other field for silage to make money. That's my thinking. Right, let's just get this other headland done, and then we should be able to stick a bit of VCA on and have a groovy time of it. I've also got a great lineup of music for SR a little bit later on. So when I go live on SR a little bit later on, I've got an hour of classic country lined up. So classic country, so all your John Denvers and Dolly Partons and all the good guys. And sometime near midday I'll have to take another set of groovy pills. Okie dokie then. Put that down. VCA settings, do a bit of that. Come out of that, no. Go back into VCA settings. I need to change the lanes down to 1. There we go. Because it will turn good enough. Go a little forward. Activate. No. Come across. That should be enough. Alright, let's go. Slow you down to about 12 mile an hour. Why? Because then I won't need to slow it down on the turns. 11 mile an hour, there we go. Right then, now I can rest my arm. So I won't need to reach over for the farm stick for a little while now. So what have we done this morning, guys? We've done a couple of contract fields. Well, we've done 3 contract fields, didn't we? We did 2 cultivate and we did 1 sugar beet. We skipped the day. We skipped the rest of the day because we had no more contracts to do. So we skipped the day. We've done our daily chores, which was we cleaned our animals out. We fed the animals. We've got rid of most of the byproduct from the animals. And we're currently doing our own fields. Now, after we do our own fields, we then can do contracts and get in with the grind quite efficiently again. We also spoke about some of you guys that are playing ETS, that have just started playing ETS and have bought your own trucks and ran out of money. Zeno, man, that's a year, dude. Thank you. That's a fucking year. Yeah, man. And it's flown by. A year already, dude. Thank you. Sausage, good morning. How are you? Yeah, so we spoke about how to make your money more efficient in ETS. I mean, obviously, I'm not telling you how to play. I'm just advising you what would be a more efficient way of using your time and effort in ETS, so that when you do buy your own truck and you have to repair it and pay for your own fuel and do this and that and the other, and then all the money's flowing outbound and you're going, fuck, how can I get money inbound? Yeah, if you kind of sort of heed my advice to start off with, you would have done the background work to do that. So yeah, so the way we said to do it was, don't buy yourself a truck until you get yourself, I reckon it to be a minimum of 3 full garages of AI drivers. So 3 full garages, 15 drivers. Buy yourself a 4th garage just for you, and yeah, by the time you get up to buying your truck, so if you want to get a full truck without needing to upgrade it anymore, it's about, on money wise, I would say give yourself about 400,000. That way you could buy the truck brand new. You can put all the upgrades you want to it, engine, gearbox. Make it look groovy. Dog, fuck off. Just licking my feet. Yeah, do all the upgrades you want for it and everything like that, and then for a little while you won't need to buy yourself anything for ages. That means you can save up all your money, repair your truck if needed, maybe every so often, because you would have bought your AI's second-hand trucks, they may need replacing. So the way I normally do it is I normally go into their settings, see if it's worth repairing. I jump into their truck, see if it's worth repairing, and I look at the value of the repair, and then if it's below what I think I can get another truck in the second-hand market for, I repair it. If it's above, then I sell it, and then I buy them another new truck. That way you're kind of being efficient. It takes a little bit of time, you know, maybe 5 minutes or so extra, just to jump in the guy's truck, seeing what the repair bill is, evaluating that against another second-hand kind of brand new truck for them, and then deciding whether to swap over. It takes about 5 minutes, so not long at all. But that's the way I do it. That's the way I do it when I'm playing legit. So yeah, and like I say, once you get up to that area where you're of a good enough level to get the truck you want and all the upgrades you want, normally the first few AI drivers that have come along with you, or that you have, are normally up to a pretty decent level that they're making similar money to you are. So if you're choosing a job that's 40-50,000, those first couple of AI drivers that you had when you were doing quick jobs are also doing 50-60,000 pound or whatever denomination you're using for the jobs in the game. And that way, that sort of theory on the way to make money efficiently also works in ATS. Really does. I've tried it in both. Like I say, it takes a little bit of time setup wise, because obviously you've got to build up your character, get the money to get your first truck in, give it to your AI. And normally you can't, I mean, I say normally, you can't get an AI driver in until you've got a 3-slot garage. So you just keep doing quick job. And no matter if the game says, buy yourself a truck, don't. I know a few of you have bought yourself your own truck, and just so you can convoy with it. But what I'm going to say is, you can do that. When you get your 3-slot garage and you're playing on your own, you can still put yourself in an empty slot, give your truck to the AI driver, and let him do jobs while you do quick jobs in single player. And then say when, I don't know, say I go trucking, you want to come trucking with me, or Average goes trucking, or one of the guys go trucking, or your Uncle Bob Fred, or whatever, somebody, one of your mates wants to go trucking, and you want to use the truck to go trucking yourself, convoying with people, you can borrow it off of your AI driver. It's that simple. It takes a bit of, because all you do is go, I'm having that truck. And it your driver kind of goes, okay, fine, nick my truck. So you can nick his truck to go convoying with. And then just remember to give it back to him. And then you do quick jobs when you're doing single player again. Or you're driving on your own. And that way you're making money the whole way around. Very, very efficient. I know I'm talking about another game other than farming. That's because, yeah. I'm kind of just cutting grass right now. Anyways, 16 of you glorious people in here. Oh, jeez. And if you missed it, guys, Dark Age Gamer's been in, a.k.a. Britannia Haulage. And he's given me a dad joke. So here it goes. So he went, knock, knock. And I went, who's there? And he went, cows go. I went, cows go who? He went, no, silly, cows go moo. I know, stupid, isn't it? But it was funny this morning. Really? That's a thing? That's an actual command? Shit. Morning. Don't buy flowers at a monastery because they only prevent forest flares. Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh, that's a thing. Jeez. I gotta put that on me laptop, on my iPad now. So some of you may or may not know, I have 2 lots of Elgato buttons. I have one on my iPad that controls all my stream, and I have my manual buttons. No, they're all manual, you dickhead. I have my I have my Stream Deck buttons, my physical Stream Deck buttons. But I use my physical Stream Deck buttons for basically a button box, and I use my iPad ones for my stream. So yeah, that'll have to go on there, I think. It's a bit of yellow there. I might have to lime this field before rolling it. Thank you, Z. I won't tab out because to read that, dude. Because all the commands that Siri does. Sweet, thank you. Yeah, I won't do it. I won't tab out because for some reason, just lately, I don't know how to fix it. If I'm playing Farm Sim, especially playing Farm Sim, and I tab out to do something, and I come back in, Lumia underlays instead of overlaying, keeping the overlay. So when you guys redeem something, you can't see it, and I have to turn it off and on again. And I don't know why that's happening recently. That one's not working. Dog fact. Dog fact? The world's oldest breed, the Zielonka, originated in Egypt around 329 BC. There's something I didn't know. Cat fact. Cats' hearing is much better, much more sensitive than humans and dogs. Yeah, it's probably true. I mean, we've had cats and dogs. But yeah, it's probably true. I mean, you take it. It's part of a cat's. All cats, not just house cats, wild cats especially. It's part of their self-defense mechanism, being able to hear stuff coming from miles away. I mean, if the winds are right. I didn't know they were better than dogs. I gotta admit, I didn't realise that they were better than dog hearing. But I knew they had to be good. Because like I say, it's your house cat's hearing is not too much different to, say, I don't know, a lion or tiger's. I don't think they're all like feline kind of stuff. It's been scientifically proven that stroking a cat can lower one's blood pressure. Yeah, of course. That's definite, man. And same would go for a dog. You know, if you're just sat there and your dog's laying beside you or cat's laying beside you and you're going, it's soothing. It really is. Which is why a lot of people get dogs and cats for cuddlesies when you're watching TV and shit. I mean, mine, well, I mean, I say mine, the wife's dog, it's mainly hers. When we're watching TV in bed, I mean, last night when I went to bed, the dog has a habit, which, I mean, I've had to cut myself out of the photo of the emote that I've got of my dog. But the dog lays here on my shoulder, watching TV with us, and stays there for hours. Until she basically gets too warm and then she fucks off. But yeah, I knew that. And that's definite. Dog, cat, to be honest, works for all animals, you know? Dog, cat, ferrets, hamsters. If you're just chilling out and you're smoothing your animal, it chills you out. It does, you know, it's not just dogs, cats. You know, like I say, hamster, rats, if you're into rats, if you're into snakes, you know. Whatever animal. I reckon that'll work with. Yes, there's some good ones there. Oh, neck's gone stiff. It's no good me having that stretch redeem either. I can't stretch. Well, I can't stretch that side. I think what we'll do, guys, is before we do the other field, we'll just get this one done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more stuff to the field. So you can see a little bit on the graph, the bottom left, you can just see a bit of orange in the field. So I'm going to whack a little bit of lime on it. I think that would help. So I'll lime it, proper fertilise it, and then we'll just end it with a bit of grass rolling. So I mean, I think that'll kind of overdo it a little bit, but fuck it, innit? But we've got to get the bales off the field first, obviously. And I love VCA. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Baby needs a haircut, doesn't she? Yeah, you do. Baby needs a haircut. Well, come say hello to everybody. Come here. Come this side. Come this side. No? Come here then. Come here then. Come here then. You want to say hello? Come here. No? Come on then. Come on. You little shit. What's the matter? What's the matter? I know Mummy wants a bit of peace. That's why she locked her out of the bedroom today. Hey? Last few days, guys, while I've been going to work and stuff. I say last few days. Whenever I'm at work, the dog wakes her up about 5 minutes after I leave by licking her face. Fritimus, good morning. Hi there. How you doing? So Z got a shout out. I've seen you in other streams, Fritimus. Do you stream? Right, we'll turn VCA off, guys. We'll take the stand to the other field area. Sometimes I'm grumpy too. Morning, Brax. How's it going, bro? I hope you're well, but I know you'll probably occasionally you suffer too. Call me Fruity? No, you don't. Okay, no worries. I've just seen you around a few streamers that I'm occasionally lurking in. Right, we'll just plonk this down next to the other field. So we've got these 4 fields to do here, 4 in a row. To do in a sec. Like I say, we'll just get this other field done first. Morning, boss man. How we doing? Right, let's unfold you. What the frick clip was that? Will it pull you off? In a strange mood today, feeling up and down. Yeah, man. That happens to us all, dude. There we go. All good? How am I? I'm good, dude. I'm good. Nearly time for some more groovy pills. I say nearly, in a couple hours. I don't know why, but coding gets me a lot. Which is kind of why they probably say don't drive on them. I get dizzy on coding. Especially first week or so. So today I woke up fairly early still, because obviously my internal clock is on earlies at the minute. Okay, what I should have gone is done that way. So I might be able to get on the line. Missed the line, but fuck it. See if we can do this inside the thing. Yeah, I think we got the line there. Coding, yep, no driving for you. Nope. No, that's the first thing that the doctor said yesterday is, I could prescribe you with codeine, but I advise no driving. I went, okay. because if well, I'll backtrack a little bit. First, he said only take the codeine at night, and I was like, don't you think that's a bit of a only taking them at night? You know, is a bit of a cop out on your part. And he went, what do you mean? I went, well, in my eyes, to totally get better, or to get better faster, it's better to rest the shoulder from what I would normally be doing, which would be working, and take codeine throughout the day, which will, when I need to move it, I can move it. I said, because if I got to go sick to get better, then I got to go sick to get better. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. At the moment, currently as I am, I feel that I'm dangerous out there with the fact that I'm getting sort of electric shocks through my arm and having to let go of the steering wheel with a double-decker bus with up to 100 people on. You know, I've got to think smarter than the average driver. And he kind of agreed with me in the end. Okay, glad we're seeing on the same fucking eye, you do. I mean, not just that, guys. If I went out, another thing is, if I went out driving the bus with codeine and there was an accident and they found out that I was on codeine, fuck me, there'd be hell to pay. I'd probably get, if somebody died, just say it, I'd probably get done for murder. It's that serious. Because I know the symptoms. I know the advice is not to drive. And if I do drive, it's kind of like, and something happens, then it's my fault. Get shoulder jab, it worked wonders for mine. Yeah, I've got the Quadrazole injection booked for October, but they couldn't bring it forward. So I'm basically off till I get it. And what I would like to do is not go back straight away to work, but just give it a few days to sort of settle down and bed in and stuff before I kind of go back. Manslaughter, I know from someone I know. There you go. Manslaughter for going in on a tablet that you know is unsafe to drive with. And like I say, with driving buses, you've got to be more responsible, more thinking forward than your average driver, because it's not just you. There's the sows on your bus. There's the person that you may be hitting. You know, there's all sorts of fucking responsibilities. Which is kind of why I act like a dick when I'm in Discord and shit. You know, I'm so serious during the day, and that at night I just want to unwind and chill out for the day, or for the weekend, or whatever my time off is. You know, I go to work and I'm all business. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I do have a laugh and a joke with the customers. I'm not just sit there, drive a bus, but get the fuck on, sit down, sort of shit. You know, I do have a laugh and a joke with my customers. I mean, for instance, you get the little old grannies get on, and I love having a little laugh with the little old grannies. And they get on and go, I'm only going a couple of stops drive. And I go, well, you can walk that, love, can he? They go, I can't walk that, I'm 96. You had to walk to do you good then, wouldn't it, love? Oh, you silly you are. And they have a laugh and a giggle, because it's fun. And a lot of the time they'll go, it's nice to have a driver that has a laugh with everybody. I do try. But what I try and do is I try and equal out making the passenger feel a little special, but not taking up too much of my time or their time. So I keep on top of the timetable. Because what I found over the years of being a bus driver, if you're on time, a lot of the extra bits and stresses are just not there. So every time you turn up to a bus stop and they go, Oh, are you running late driving? No, no, I'm on time. I go, okay. And it's good, it's done. It's gone. Oh, you don't know what happened to the other bus, do you? No, I can only drive one at once. And a lot of people after a little while, when you do the same route for a little while, because a few years back I was doing the same route day in day out. That was my day. I basically did one route. It was basically 2 hours out, 2 hours back. So basically my day consisted of an out and back, break, out and back, done. Very fucking easy days, to be honest. And all the regulars get on and go, used to see me and go, oh, we're going to get there on time today. Yes, you are. and I loved it. I love it when you'll drive and drive, because we know we're going to get there early or early or on time, and B, you know, we can have a laugh and a giggle with you. Yes. Why be miserable going into your job, you know? It's a job. There's nothing personal about it. Go in and have a giggle. And also, when I used to teach the newer drivers, I know that's a horrible thought for some of you, innit? But I used to teach the newer drivers how the job is, not how the company want you to see the job, how the job is. I tell every new guy I've ever taught, which I've taught a few, I say taught a few, they already know how to drive, so I don't teach them how to drive. I give them advice on where to place the vehicle, because they've never driven that route, but the driving is all them. And just, I'm basically there to make sure they know the route, and teach them the passes that they might see, how to use the machine, just little bits and pieces which some people struggle with. And if I'm there, of course, they can just come to me and go, where's this button, where's that button, bum, 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 and the more they do it, the more they know, you know, it comes automatically, sort of thing. But yeah, while I'm there, if they don't know the route that well, I'm like, just watch this next bit coming up. It gets a little bit narrow. You know, if there's anything bigger than such and such a vehicle coming up, go defensive, let them up, you know, and stuff like that. And I've done that with many drivers. Even had one crash. Well, I say crash. He didn't really crash as such. He took out a car that was beside us. So basically what happened was, we were coming down to this bus stop down a hill, and I already knew that people take up the space against the curb to park on. So I warned him as we were coming up, look, don't get in so close, because you've got to get out. You got a tail swing and all this shit. And he was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And I was like, okay, you know, I said, I was only telling you, like, you know, you can either heed my warning or not. Okay, yeah, no problem. And then we loaded a couple of customers that were there, and then as he was about to pull out, I went, just watch your tail swing, remember? Yeah, I know. Bang. First thing I said was, is switch engine off. Why? I said, you just hit that car. Or didn't you know? And he was like, what do we do now? And he started panicking. I said, look, just listen to what I'm trying to tell you now. Got to shut it down. I said, there's nobody around, so we've got to leave a note to say that you've hit the car. So basically, you don't name yourself. Basically, put on the piece of paper, put it under the windscreen wiper, say, sorry, I've damaged your vehicle. Please contact the company that you work for, which I don't mind naming, Stagecoach. So please contact Stagecoach Exeter on whatever number. And then when we get in on our break, we both have to do an accident form. And he was like, why do we both have to do one? Because I'm your mentor. Yeah, but what you're going to say on yours? I went, the truth. It's an accident form. But what's the truth? I went, well, you tell the truth how you see it, and I'll tell the truth as I know it to be. He said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, what did I tell you before you went into the bus stop? I said, don't get in so close. I said, and what did I tell you afterwards? Don't pull out so fast. And what did you do? Completely ignore me. That's going in there. I then found out after I got rid of him 2 days later and sent him back to training school that this guy had already had 6 mentors. Now, in my experience, if you haven't got the job in 6 mentors, you probably shouldn't be doing the job. I mean, really. I mean, because you're with a mentor for an average of 3 weeks every single time. And he already had I think it was 4 by the time he got to me. So, you know, he already had 3, 6, 9, 12 weeks of extra tuition with a experienced driver. And then me. And then had another 4 mentors after that. Or 3 or 4 mentors after that. He probably shouldn't have been on the road. But he did. He got out on the road on himself for about 3 weeks, had another accident, and got the sack. It took him that long. And the reason being, because I found this out later, because he came from, I'm trying to think of where he came from now, Iran, Iraq, something like that. He was using the racism card. So they had to be very careful of the way they sacked him at the time. So they had to find a clear excuse. Otherwise, he was going to play the racism card. Now, you'd think a company like Stagecoach, First, Red Bus, you know, considering the position that the company is in, you know, dealing with passengers, this and that, the other, and stuff, you know, you're the overwriter for protecting your public, in effect. You could just go, sorry, mate, this job's not for you. Bye. And then if the underwriter, if he does go that way, you can go, this guy was dangerous. And to have him out on the road while you guys investigate, he could have killed somebody. You know, there was no racism intent. There was no racism in it. But it happens. Just like at the moment, I know there's a taxi driver in my area that's doing the same thing. He should probably have his badge taken off of him, the shit that he's doing. But every time he goes in to be investigated, he goes, you're being racist. And they completely drop it. Now, what they should say is, yeah, but we have evidence to say you're ripping customers off left, right, and centre. So, thank you, I'll have your badge. Bye-bye. But they're scared. They're scared when he says, "Oh, I'll just say you're racism. You're doing it under racism." Fuck off. Just fuck off, dude. Grow some balls in it. Anyway, I'll stop complaining now. Let's enjoy some farming. If anybody's up for some trucking after I come off the radio, I'm probably going to do a few more miles. I'm not sure where I am in the company standings at the moment. I was 5th, I think, for real miles this month so far. I'm not intending to get first. The guy who's in first most months, yeah, he's a great driver, and he does a lot of miles. And in a ways, he's kind of uncatchable because he loves his miles. Absolute dick. Morning, Nightmare. How you doing, bro? Me. You're good. How about me? I'm groovy. To put it in a word, groovy, dude. I was just saying to the guys, I'm on codeine now, so I'm groovy. And I'm trying not to use my right arm. Thank you. Right, let's stop you there. Let's turn you off. Let's dump the bells. Let's get the wrapper out. Let's just put you about there. That'll do you. That'll do. Where's the wrapper? Wrapper's be shed behind us, isn't it? There's the wrapper. I do intend to go on the radio today, guys, so listen for my broadcast. I've got a list of classic country for you. Okay, so what did I set this out to before? So if I go now, let's turn on auto bell drop, which is Z. And I think it was 6 miles an hour, wasn't it? Go. You'll see why I've set this for 6 miles an hour after I pick this first bale up. This is a case study. I may have got it slightly wrong. It could be 7 miles an hour. I mean, obviously, this all depends on yield. Let's up it by 1 mile an hour. There we go, 8 mile an hour. So what I'm trying to get it to do, although on the turn, obviously I'm going to have to turn early for those 2 bells down there. What I'm trying to get it to do is between most of the bells, pick it up, wrap it, put it down, and grab the next one before it's like when it's ready, to save time and effort. I mean, the only downside is because I was doing every other lane, obviously the spaces are going to be different until I get into the lane. Might be able to speed it up by another mile an hour. Let's go for 9. What's the matter, baby? Mummy locked you out of the bedroom. Mummy locked you out of the bedroom so you can't get in? It's a shame, isn't it? Just lie down in my pedals. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to whistle. I hate it when other streamers whistle. Oh, this was a long way away, isn't it? Let's up it to 10, see if we can do it at 10. Or 9.5. Also, let's go down and split those 2 bells at the bottom. Hopefully we can pick it up and just maybe drop it down somewhere in the gap down here. While we're on kind of cruise. I mean, we could do the throttling ourselves, but obviously we'll be waiting every time for it to wrap. That's the only downside. So drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. Bollocks. Little close. Right, will it move that other bell? Yeah, it fucking is too. Okay, we'll see if we can keep it there. till it drops it. Stay, stay, stay. Come on, come on, come on. Drop it. Drop it. I don't want to have that one in there as well. Good. Okay, let's get rid of that bell there. That's it. Bugger off. There we go. That'll do. On my chest. You may notice, guys, in the redeems section for the channel points, there's a couple of new redeems for ETS only. So one of the new redeems is that the next job I'm on, I have to use the Iveco truck, which is the low powered engine, so 230 horsepower. Now if you redeem that, then the choice of cargo is mine, and most likely I'll be doing mixed herbs or cut flowers or something like that. If you combine that with a load over 45 ton, I will swap out the Iveco for the DAF XD. Reason being, I know that can handle over 45 ton, except it can't go in and out of the quarry, but we're not going to go into the quarry. So yeah, I can do that. I can use the DAF XD for over 45 ton if you combine the two. And we will do a job. Each one of these is a job over 500 miles. So, you know, gives you a chance to see that, you know, these trucks can do these things. And there's no reason why you should leave them out if that's the manufacturer you want to do. There's also a redeem to max out and use the best truck in the game, in my opinion. My Scania R, 730 horsepower, 14 speed, custom interior. Boy Q, how are you, my dude? It's kind of my go-to truck now. Couple of guys in the community did say, I thought you like using low-powered trucks, and I do. I do like using low-powered trucks. All good. How am I? I'm well as can be. I do like using low-powered trucks, but when I'm convoying with you guys, and as I've said this before, and some of you complained about me saying this and some of you haven't, the speed, the average speed of the convoy has risen in the last few months. So it used to be 56, kind of an unwritten rule, 56. And some people now are at 58, some people are at 60. So when I'm using these low powered trucks now, I can't catch you. You know, I go up a hill, slow down to about 30 mile an hour because of weight and stuff, and I can't catch you. So I've upped my speed. But that being said, it still would be nice to, I know I've said this before and it probably won't happen because it means that a lot of people would have to stick to the rules. Right, yesterday you redeemed the turning, but it failed because I didn't put the right, oh right, okay, so when it says, I know what you mean, so when it says I have to write D in the thing, that's what I have to do to activate the thing. I gotcha. Yeah, I just didn't read it right, so it's my fault. So I would say redeeming a point is up to you. So basically, user error, my friend. So I leave it to you. But considering somebody else already fucked you over and kind of used what I was going to do anyway. Thank you. So if you weren't in Farmboy Q's stream yesterday, he was out bailing when I was in there, weren't you? You was out there bailing, and somebody redeemed detached tool, which automatically he has no control over, which automatically detached the baler, and he went flying up the field. So I was going to get him to turn around for 10 seconds, but I user error, I say, and yeah, it didn't work. What's the point of wrapping bales? Well, at the moment they're grass bales, and wrapping them and then waiting a few months changes it to silage, and you then get more money through selling, or you can use the silage to feed your animals. So there's kind of 2 points to it. Now for me at the moment, I'm not using silage to feed my animals, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in kind of a storage area out of the way and store them until they become silage. Takes about a month or two. I think it takes 2 months, doesn't it? Changing the silage. But yeah, instead of them being, say, for instance, £200 a bale, if the price is right, they could be 2,000 a bale. See the difference? And all you got to wait is 2 months. That's if you're using them to be sold again. I mean, there's a couple of ways of doing silage, of course. I mean, I'm choosing the baling route. You could also pick the grass up, put it in a bunker, which I've got a bunker, but my way of thinking at the moment is that even though that would be quicker this side of the making it into silage, it's slower the other side. So I'd need to buy other equipment, load loose silage into a truck, take it down, be sowed. Whereas at the moment, putting it into bales, putting it in the storage, when it comes to load up to sell it, I can just load it as bales. So it's bum, 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 and then this method is faster. I did kind of ask, nobody answered me. I mean, I'm not so sure. Thinking about it logically, I know this side of it's slower, you know, because obviously you've got to cut the grass, bale it, wrap it. Whereas by now I could have probably had all this grass in the bunker. Compacting it down takes the time though, doesn't it? When you compact down. So you've got to compact down, cover it, sheet it over, then you wait, do your waiting. And then the other side, you need a conveyor to put it in your truck or your trailer or whatever. And yeah, I mean, unless you use kind of the method I have used in the past and used a forger trailer, and then you can pick it up off the ground. But that is a pain in the ass sometimes, because it leaves fucking great divots in your silage. And yeah, it can be a pain. But if you got the bunker worker, it compacts for you. While you... I don't. I'd have to do it manually. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time to touchdown brings me down in the forage harvester with corn is also a method. Yeah, that's also a way you could do it, is by using the forage harvester with a corn header, which makes it into chaff, and you bunker your chaff again, compact it down, and it's exactly the same way as doing grass. In terms of making the silage through bunkers. Well, no. I'm a rocket man. I don't know why, but I got hiccups. Never known. Wow, it's a long way between bales on this lane. Yeesh. Yeah, so what I think we're going to do with this, guys, is after we pick up all the bales, put them over into kind of the bunker for storage. I know I don't need to put them in the bunker, but I already had one because, like I say, I was thinking about picking this up with a chopper wagon, with the forager, and doing it that way. But then when I thought about it, I kind of thought, you know, forest harvester, this and that way, and afterwards it's a long-winded process to load and shit like that. Whereas with bales, I can just roll up to it with my auto bale loader and they're on, kind of thing. So yeah, it swings and roundabouts. What I'm saying, I suppose. Yeah. So after we get all the bales off the field, guys, we're going to lime the field just to put some nutrients into the field. Then we're going to fertilize it, solid fertilize it. Then we're going to grass roll it. I know you're going to say, well, that's overdoing it on the fertilization processes, because grass rolling and fertilizing with fert is basically the same. But I've done it before and it helped. So, you know, when I was cutting the grass in the map, there was green bits, there was light green bits, there was orange bits. So when I've done it before, on the next cut, the orange bits turned into light green. Yeah, so it kind of made the ground a little bit better, which means you get a little bit more yield out of it. And that to be honest, that's been a bit of a trial and error. I know there was no notification for it, but FIN Ox, thank you for your follow. I've stopped the jingles for follows. That's one of my new things. And reason being, I think average is right. You know, if we ever get hit by follow bot, you don't want to really advertise the fact that you've had a shitload of followers through a bot. So, you know. But I do need to put some sort of a notification in place that I can easily switch off in case I do get like follow botted. Yeah. Whether I just put the alert on again for follows, because I'm now using Twitch alerts for my animated alerts. It's just so I can eliminate another program that I'm using while I'm streaming and doing everything else, and that, you know, it gives me back a few resources for my PC. And speaking of PCs, my lad contacted me the other day and went, "Dad, can you put a list together for a PC?" And I went, "Well, what's your budget?" And he told me a budget, and I said, "Okay, yeah, I can do that, no problem. When do you want the list by?" And he went, "Well, just any time you got time to do it." So I kind of made a list for him, and I sent him it back, and then like within a couple hours he went, "Right, I've bought half of it." What the fuck? Red, good morning. How are you, my dude? You beautiful Scottish bastard, you. You say all the good. You say all the nice things. And guys, there's how to find Game of Redmond. He's absolutely awesome. Good dude to go watch. Go check him out. Hope Mark hopping well as can be. I'm on the sick again. I know it seems like I'm going on and on about the fact that I'm off on the sick, and I'm glad about it, but In a ways, I am glad about the fact that the doctor saw sense and put me on the sick again. Like I say, it was just too dangerous to keep me out there. If you're wondering why red frozen shoulder, it was just getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, so much so, to describe it, having like lightning bolts of pain going down through your arm whenever you go over a bump, it wasn't fun. It fucking really wasn't. But, doctor's got me on some groovy codeine and we're well away today. Right, that's that. Let's get the truck out. Let's turn this field round. And we should be able to do it in the time we got left. And we'll leave all this equipment here for next time. Where we should be able to get this field done. A few contracts. We'll just use the truck, I think. We won't use the trailer. Not that truck. That truck. I don't think the trailer's clipped on. No, it's not. It's beside. Alright, we'll just use the truck. Yes, I know the truck's got the average Viking on it. But it's also in our VTC single-player colours. When we used to have a private convoy lobby. Right, let's turn this on. Let's go pick up some bales. Now, what sometimes happens with this, guys, is they sometimes do not load correctly. So I've got to unload and reload. And also, when you've got a bit of weight on with this, yeah. The steering goes like... Bye, bye, bye. If you got enough channel points, guys, this is a redeem. This song. Oh, not close enough for that one. Should be able to fit another layer on this. But yeah, loading's going good. Not going to go that way around because otherwise it might fuck up. Oh, hello. No, in fact it was going great till then. Okay, so the way we sort that out, guys, is very, very simple. All you do is turn off loading, offload, and reload. And then just give it a chance to reload properly. Although there is a bale at the back, that might not matter. We'll have to check that near the end. So, at the moment, if you didn't know, for those who don't know, at the moment, these are just wrapped grass bales. You have to wait for them to go off. Like we were saying in chat a minute ago, it takes about 2 months. So we just put them somewhere safe. Bollocks to you. Hello. Back you go. Got 2 gaps there, look. There we go. There we go. Right, we'll put these in the bunker that we were going to put the silage in anyway, and just wait for them to go off in there. The reason I'm only using the Arctic for at the moment is, to reverse into there with the trailer as well is a little difficult. Right, I've done some. Well, I've done some work when somebody typed the wrong letter. In the turning redeem, the points get refunded automatically, and the action does not continue. Sends messages at that points. Okay, no worries. Better still, farm boy. Why don't you just have the action so that when they push the action, they don't have to type anything in? So that the refund does it and the action just happens. That way, job done. Easier. Or unless it has to have an action through streamer bot. You know what I mean? He knows what I mean. Oh crap, that's the wrong side, but never mind, that'll do. The code in streamer bot doesn't work like that. Yeah, no worries. So it's what I was thinking anyway, as I said it. So yeah, when the action comes up, maybe the message should say you have to type this to get it to work. You know what I mean? So saves confusion. When you're in Discord anytime, I will show you those set up. Yeah, dude. If you've got them set up, it's all you. You know I don't use streamer bots, so I don't need to learn that shit. I mean, it's not shit. It's the bot you use and choose to use, and you love it. And it's just I just think it's too complicated for me because I'm a stupid arse. Yeah, I love it. Way more than Lumia. Yeah. Off he goes, the dickhead upstairs, just doing his morning jog. Right, okay. Do I tidy up these bows once I get them in, guys? What do you reckon? Because, of course, these are going to be a low pile. Oh, hello. So, do I tidy these up? I just feel the capability that this spot has more than loot. But each to his own, dude. Nobody's going to say you're wrong or we're wrong or whatever. Nobody's going to say that. So don't worry. It's the bot that you're used to. And, you know, like I say, nobody can say you're wrong. Nobody can say we're wrong. We like the bot that we use, and you like the bot that you use. It's quite simple. Right, that's the ones over there. Exactly, man, personal preference. All down to personal preference. Right, I'm going to leave them there. Right, do I tidy these bales up, guys? That's the question that I'm asking. Because I can jump in the front loader and tidy them up. Before I go back to the field. Yeah, let's tidy them up. Where are you? There you are. Get inside. Turn you on. Let's get rid of you. Where's the bell spike? Oh, I don't have a bell spike, do I? I have a picker-upper. Gotta get rid of that for a flat bell spike. I was doing round bells, guys, a few episodes ago. Yeah, so I gotta get rid of that and get silage pick for flat bells. Oh, I left that there, didn't I, for the thingamajiggy. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Wheel loader, it was that one. Sell. Right. Right. What am I using? Front loader, isn't it? The front loader? Yeah. Wheel loader. Wheel loader. So bow spike or bow grab when I get to it. Bow spike. That's a multiple bow spike. I don't know how to use them multiple bow spikes, so I'm not going to use one. I'm just going to use a single. I think. Yeah, I'm just going to use that. Capacity 1, 2, or 3? What? I don't know what this shit's all about. I don't know. I don't know what all that shit does. I thought it would just use this one. Yeah, I'll do. That's too complicated. Go away. Anyway. Alright, let's go tidy the bells up. Wonder if I can just push them bells back. I won't be able to, will I? Wonder if I can just push them. Push these 2 rows into place. That'd be fucking ideal, wouldn't it? Come on. You can do it. There we go, that'll do. That'll do, yeah. Not sure what I'm doing with this tool, though. Oh, okay. Okay. How do I unload these now? I'm hoping I just pull up like that, get in where I want to be, press the same button. How do I unload them? Anybody know how I unload them? Unfolding, operating position, teleporting. What the fuck do I unload this shit? Steering mode, unfold mode. Oh, unload bows. Okay. Cool. There we go. Well, that was a faff. Right, so I'm guessing I have to change it to operating position. Set me up like that. Like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're unloaded. Cool. Wait, it's auto loading. Yes. Yeah, it's a bit like, I tell you what it's like. It's a bit like using like a semi-manual bale trailer. You know, the ones where you hit Y and then you use your mouse to move the bales over. It's kind of like that to use. So Y, is that unloaded? Y. There we go. All tidied. And then Y again to put it back to how it was. It's because it's part of the CSX, but yeah. Right, let's go to that. Right, let's go to what time we got left? 40 minutes. Limer. Just for right beside it. It's this bugger. Yep, that's lime. Gotta line that grass field quickly. Case Magnum. Love it. Love it. Great. Whoop, hello. Great little tractor this is. I say little tractor, it's a heavy tractor. Let's go around once. And then we'll put the lines down. Can you show me that auto-loaded thing in the shop, if you don't mind? Yeah, no worries, dude. Let's switch that off a second. So it was wheel loaders. So it was this one. It was the bell fork with grabber, £1,600. Like you say, it was a CSZ pack. But ideal for stacking bales if you're doing like 2 or 3 up. You've already got it. Right, so we're just going to go around once, guys, and we'll stick a bit of ETA on and get her done. Just never knew that that one had auto-loading. I kind of guessed it did by when I went to pick the first bale up. It was like, nope. You know, normally when if you the manual ones, you go in, it harpoons the bale, and you can move the bale around. This one was just ghosting out, wasn't it? You use the bag handler always. Like I say, each to his own, dude. as we say in the community, you play this game how you feel it should be played. Nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Nobody can tell you you're doing it the ultimate right way either. Because you play how you play. It's your play style, it's your game. I mean, they can advise you on what to do to make it more realistic, obviously. But ultimately, it's your game. It's the great thing about Farm Sim. That's the great thing about Farm Sim. It's your game. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that tool just gave me an idea. What? Or unload while you're doing shit? or drop the bale off. It's a lot of Y pushing though, dude. Realistic puff went out the window the moment I added underclothes on my vehicles. The thing is, dude, you say that farmers don't normally have underclothes, but doesn't mean that it's not possible if they really wanted some. If you think about it, it's impractical, maybe, but it's not impossible because they could have it if they wanted to. They just choose not to have it because it's a farm vehicle, not a racing car. And I say that because you remember I think it was the last episode on Clarkson's farm when they had that carnival, that farmer's carnival. I think there was one or two there that did have underglows on their tractors. They put them on especially for the convoy, for the carnival, and then they took them. They probably took them off to farm with. The fact that you're farming with them is on you, but you know. But it shows you that it is possible to put underglows onto a tractor. Everybody just have a good time, and we're gonna make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. But once again, guys, don't forget it is Subtober, so don't forget you can get 25% off each sub that you do. And also don't forget, if you're part of Amazon Prime, you can have one free sub per month that you have to reactivate manually every single month. But it is free as long as you activate your Amazon Prime with your Twitch. Like I say, you get one free sub per month. Hopefully you choose me. If you don't, I'm not too bothered, but hey. I'm not saying that you have to choose me, but fucking choose me. No. Dad joke. Okay, dad joke. There are two types of people in this world. Those who can extrapolate, and those from incomplete data. Yeah, very true. Poof, listen here. I smell a sellout? No, not at all. Not at all. I've always been the kind of streamer that is happy to have viewers rather than subs. The fact that people sub to me is just a bonus, which is why everything that goes into my channel comes out of my channel or for my channel in some sort of way. No, to be honest, sometimes Farm World, people like to know what you do with the money that they give you. You know, they'd like to know that it's going towards something that may be returned back to them in some sort of rude fashion. And it does. You know? That is so true. I prefer chatters than subs. Yeah, man. It's better to have an active chat than to have them shoving shitloads of money in your trousers. Although, you know, I don't complain. But for instance, guys, when I first started, I used to be on console and had a shit computer to stream with. Now, because of some of your donations, I'm not saying all of it because I paid for 2/3 of the computer, but with some of your donations, you helped pay for the computer, you know? You helped pay for my stream deck. You helped pay for the Thrustmaster farm stick. Although kind of the old equipment kind of repaid that money back, and I did a few giveaways with it. But, you know, neither here or there. But you helped towards certain stuff come in, and then maybe I pay it back in different ways. But, you know. Now, what does full-time streamers have to pay? Sorry, I used my money to pay bills. Yes. To be honest, if you're a well, I say if you're a full-time streamer, if you're a full-time successful streamer, you not only pay your bills, but you upgrade and do giveaways as well. You know what I mean? There's enough money in the budget to do it all. But, you know, if you're a small, I say small time, one that, I don't know, trying to be kind now, one that people don't gift to say so much, then yeah, probably your extra money from subs and shit go towards paying your day-to-days. It's just facts of life, I suppose. I tried doing giveaways in the past, nobody actually bothered to join, so I stopped doing it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it depends. I think A, it depends what you're giving away. B, what you're doing at the time of the giveaway. You know? So what I normally do when I'm doing a good giveaway is I normally say, look, I want so many people in chat, go get them. And then people suddenly arrive. You know? Right, let's go refill this. And we'll get the fertilizer wagon out. So yeah, we're just about have enough time to turn this field round, guys, I think. Let's go onto that page and open up that. Yeah, so I normally say, look, I'm got a giveaway to do. But we need so many people in chat. And then I won't just say it for that day, just in case we don't get, you know, nobody wants to watch me that particular day. I'm not really fussed. But I'll give them, I'll say give the giveaway a week before I go, okay, you've had your chances, guys, to be able to get something back from what you've given. You know, you give it a fair crack at a whip. You're going to play up again? Okay. Jump out, jump in. Told you it happens, folks. GG's. Matt, morning, Cams. How you doing, bro? So 6 hours behind, I think you are. Was it 5 in the morning? Getting ready for work, dude? But that being said, I think, you know, some of you also have unique ways of giving stuff to the streamers you enjoy watching, you know? For instance, Britannia Gaming, his way of giving back to the streamer, so he's like trying to say to you, I enjoy your content, is to raid your Steam wish list. Half asleep, yep. You know, and that's just way of him giving him back to the streamer. I hate when he does it because I know that some of the stuff on there is a little pricey, just say, compared to say 100 bits, which I'd be quite happy with. You know? Let's fertilise it, grass roll it. I know it's a bit much, but like I say, it works. So, but what's that? But then I also think people always runs for giveaways. Then that's done. They are gone. Yeah, that's why you do your giveaways towards the end. If you think that's happening, then you say, you know, I'm doing a giveaway, but we're drawing it at the end, and you got to be here. That's one of the reasons why we say you got to be there to redeem, so that people stay and watch you. They don't just fuck off after the giveaway. Or you kind of do, I don't know, maybe a similar thing to Average, where he gives away Steam keys. You know? I mean, I'm not too fussed whether I win or not in that. And then a lot of the time when I do win, I use them for my own giveaways. Seems a bit shitty way to do it, but that's what I do. I mean, it would have to be a really good game for me to keep it on a Steam key giveaway. I guess he gets them from Humble Bundle. Yeah, and other places. You know, so there's always that way you're giving back to the community if you feel that nobody's really staying for your giveaways after you've done them. I mean, you're trying to give back. It's just that they're not giving you, I don't know, kind of not giving you the opportunity to give back. So you just be subtle about, you know, I'm thinking of setting with 7 keys. I'm not using its games I'll never play. Yeah, man. So if you're sat with games that you never play, just say, look, for the next week or so, if we get above a certain amount of viewers, you do a Steam key giveaway. Done. That gets rid of them for you. Know what I mean? Not trying to teach you how to suck eggs, my dude, but, you know, it's kind of simples. And you're not really copying anybody, because every fucker does it, so it's not really copying. Like I say, everybody does it. There's the old Steam key giveaways. I don't, but, you know. And that way, maybe you can reach the 75 average view go. Over time, it takes time, and the reason why I say it takes time is, for instance, using Average again as a sort of, for instance, look how long he's been streaming and he still hasn't got there yet. He will. Fingers crossed he will get there. And the reason why I'm hoping he will is because that means we can be not just a streaming community, we can then be a stream team, because we need somebody that's partner. Yeah, it does. I'm struggling with that. The last 3 years, my average is now 16. I don't know what my average is. I think it's maybe 12. A lot of the time when I've streamed in the past, when I used to be on console, I think I streamed like 2s and 3s and 4s. So yeah, I forget what my average is. But it's no better than yours, dude. Really isn't. In fact, my averages have actually grown since I've been in the community. I've been part of the community. And what doesn't help my averages is that when I'm working, my streaming times vary between morning and late afternoon. And yeah, people want you to have a routine of a set time. You're coming on at that time, you're off at that time, you know. They don't want you to go, oh, I'm on at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, but Wednesday I'm on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel they don't want that sort of thing. They want you to go every day, 5 days a week. I'm going to be on, but this time I'm coming off at that time. There you have it. There's me. Bosh, done. I feel that's the way that you you build a community, well, not a community, but you build a proper viewing thing behind you. Right, that's that done. I mean, I don't have to roll it right now, but I'm going to. And then we'll raid out. Right, let's just plonk you there. To be honest, I don't know why I took the limer back, because tomorrow when I farm again, or later when I farm again, I'm going to be... I'm just wishing the time to pass now. What, before you stream, dude? I'm kind of like that. I can't wait to stream next time, you know, when I next stream. Really can't. Every time I stream now, it's like, really can't wait till I push that go button again. You know, because in a way, when I came back to streaming, it was to connect with the public. Or connect with friends. Because it was lockdown. You know? And I was disconnected from the world. You know, I had through lockdown 1, what I call it lockdown 1, I had to isolate from everybody. So streaming was my only connection to speaking to anybody from the outside. It's a nice big grass roller, guys, but the one thing that is a little bit titchy defense with it is if you spin around a corner, it power slides. Or if you're on a slope, it doesn't grip. Yeah, last night when I end the stream, I feel I didn't want to press it again due to stuff that didn't work. Then somebody we both know said something to me that picked me up. Yeah, man, your streams are good. I mean, I've watched streams loads of times. Your streams are really, really good. If I was to say to change something about the way you do stuff, but it's only like a passing comment, really. I mean, because obviously you farm the way you farm, you know? And the way you have your bot set up is really unique and fucking superb, dude. And that what's bringing some of your viewers in. The fact that you have, you know, your openness of the bot there to do stuff is what brings a lot of people in to do stuff. Like I say, the only thing I would change, if I was to say change something, is try and do more stuff manually on the farm. That's the only thing I would say. It's like when you're doing stuff on the farm, you have a lot of like guidelines of different stuff that you're using. Try sometimes just do it manually. Which is why people fuck with you when you're loading and stuff, because you're doing it manually. When you're not doing it manually, people feel like you know, they're not really, I don't know how to word this now, not really upsetting you enough. Because people want to just fuck you over. You know they do. If people are doing a redeem to unload your bucket, unload your harvester and shit, they want to fuck you over and see you suffer. And the object is, you know, you just got to go with the flow and have a laugh with it. Yeah, you got me, boom, 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 like that sort of thing. You know, try not to get too annoyed with them, although they'll only do it even more. You know they will. But yeah, if you're automating it quite a lot, they're like, why should I do this redeem? It won't make any difference. Although that bailing redeem the other day kind of fucked you right over, where it disconnected your baler and your tractor won't fuck off up the field. You know, that kind of worked. But you know, no, I mean, just every so often, just do stuff manually. I feel that's the only and turn off the guidelines or so, because else I just think you're not doing it manually. That's my only thing. I know you're working on your microphone, so I was going to say audio a little bit, because your output audio through your mic is a little echoey. If I was to pick your stream to pieces with shit like that. See what I mean with this thing? Paraslide, I wouldn't even go that fast. Yeah, if I was to pick you to pieces. But other than those two things, keep doing what you're doing, dude. It's entertaining. Or maybe if you're going to do, because I know you did your own alterations to your tractors and stuff, and put your logo on your tractors and change the colors and stuff. Maybe do a stream on that. That's interesting to some people. You know, how do you do it? You know, what do you do? How do you know? What kind of program do you use to do it? People in those sort of things have questions. So, you know, maybe just do a stream on that. You know, go into just chatting and just put on your thing, I'm going to mod some equipment for Farm Sim. You guarantee people will go, ooh, how do you do that? What program do I need? I do know why that is, that I'm in the lounge and only have my PC in the room. Yeah, no. Yeah, so it's a little echoey around, so yeah. Granted. But in a ways, there is kind of ways to get rid of that with a slightly better mic. For instance, the mic I'm using is cardioid pattern, so it's a little sensitive. So maybe you want something like a direct pattern, get rid of some of that background noise. Does mean kind of use an XLR, although there's a couple of ones now that are USB. So maybe look into that. I know it's expensive where you live, so it's going to take a bit of saving. This is a bit humiliating, but me and the wife save up. Yeah, dude, it's not. It's life. Nothing humiliating about saving up for furniture, dude. You know, you've moved in together, you couldn't afford so much furniture. It's life, dude. You know, putting your furniture in your room is a thing. And to be honest, it's real life. And as we say in the community, and you know it, you know this saying off by heart by now, IRO comes first. You know, but you know that we're here to give you these little inklings of advice when you need them, and if you need an ear to bend, we're here for that too. But like I say, if it, you know, the only two things I can pick apart with your streams are the fact that it looks like you're automating quite a lot when you're farming, and your microphone's echoey a little bit. But except for those two things, keep doing what you're doing, dude. They're interesting. You know, your redeems on your bot is insane. I mean, I would never do it. You give people far too much control. We started together 2 years ago with the only thing is single bed and a PC. We do have more things, but yeah, I really would like to get the lounge suite. Then you get the lounge suite, dude. Like I say, if you've got you know, a little bit of extra money, say from your Twitch each month, just give a tiny bit away. You know, back to the community. £10, £5, whatever. Don't mean, you know. Don't mean that you're not. It's just showing that you care, or showing that you're willing to give back. Foreigns ain't available at this station. Yeah, no worries. Like I say, if you're getting Twitch payments, you can give a fifth of that back. You know, if you really want, if you wanted to. I don't mean you have to do it, but that's what I do. I give a tenth of it back again, straight in a giveaway. I give what I can, because what I sort of do is I sort of go, a tenth is for this, a tenth is for that. You know? 10th is for upgrade, you know, for maybe an upgrade of a computer. A 10th is for a game. A 10th is for this. A 10th is for that. A 10th is for me to go onto CD Keys, get a Steam voucher for about £10, and I give it back to the community. Like I say, I give the community a week to get X amount of viewers in, and I go, right, I'm giving that away at the end of the stream. And then 10 minutes before the end, that's what I do. I give it away at the end of the stream. Keeps people watching. Anyways, I'm done for the day. I'm actually looking to see who's on when my stream deck works. Okay, so we have a Lupulozia on board. We have, oh, Minute's live. I went live because Minute wasn't live at 7:30. When the fuck did he go live for it? I actually went live because he didn't go live. Are we going to Minute? I don't know how much longer he's going to be on for. Because it's 11:45, he might be raiding out soon. But yeah, that's the reason why I went live this morning. He's only been live for 1:30. Maybe then. Maybe then. Brax is probably playing Euro Truck, I'm guessing. Loopy's playing Planet Zoo. Minute is there. And Brax there. Yeah, Brax doing some trucking. Yeah, we're going to go to Minute because Minute's farming. So we're going to go to Minute. I'm not sure how long a Minute's going to be on for. Go to Minute. Brax has had power problems. So we're going to go see Minute on Ungaming, guys. Not sure how long he's going to be live for, but we'll go over and check him out anyway. He's a great guy. And don't forget to use my radio message as you enter. But for now, we'll see you again tomorrow because, like, I'm off for the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we'll see you again very shortly. Bye-bye for now.